Okay, let's talk about zones. Here I have the robot programmed with 3 points. I have a move J from somewhere up here down to here. Then I have a move linear to this point here, right here, corner of the graph paper. And then I have another move L here. So let's step the robot through the program. Using the step key on the teach pendant, enable the dead man grip. Alright, and that's in stepping mode. We're going to step one more time. Notice it drew a square right here. Here is a square. Okay, let's try that in automatic mode because that can get you in trouble stepping. Because in zones, zone gives it a leeway. A zone of 50 is, there's a calculation in there, but it gives it a leeway to cut off this second point, this move L P20. Okay, let's watch this in automatic mode or manual continuous mode. Notice that the robot is cutting off that middle move L because it has a zone of 50. It knows that it doesn't actually have to get there. That's not critical, so it cuts it off. Let's step back through to position. Let's modify our zone. The first one, the move J zone, it doesn't matter. That's just generally to get it into place. Let's not worry about that. Let's modify the first zone. And let's pick a smaller one, maybe something that we can see of 10. Let's do a zone 10. We've kind of choked down where this can get to. It needs to be a lot closer to this point. So now let's run the program again. Notice my other zone, if you can barely see it, is right here on the corner. Now we've gotten closer to this point that we've programmed right here. Here's our point right there that we're trying to reach. We just said that wasn't that important. So we're kind of going to skip over it so the robot can move in a very smooth fashion over to this point. But notice it's still not getting to that point. Well, what do I do if I wanted to make sure I get to that point? Well, let's see, that would be P30 position. This being P10, P20, and P30. But we want to get to P30, so what are we going to do? We're going to change our zone. We're going to use our teach pendant. We're going to double tap on the last move L statement, zone 50. Move L P30. We're going to double tap on zone 50 designation. And we're going to come up here and we're going to select fine. Now when you do fine, the robot will pause once it reaches that point. Before, the robot is actually trying to say, well, I've got to go here and I've got to go here, so I'll do a continuous execution and then I'll just cut this off and go there. Now we've told it that I want to get it there, so now it will have to pause there. It has no choice. It has to go there and stop at that point before it moves back to P10. Okay? So we're going to select fine. And select OK. So you noticed before though, remember if you're stepping through and you forget your zones, you won't show up until you run it continuous. And let's run a continuous cycle again. Notice that the robot is coming all the way out to P30 this time. It is not cutting off anymore. Notice I'm drawing a little path because it's coming here, and then it's taking into account the MoveJP V1000 zone 50 to go back to P10. Those zones are very important for precision. It allows the robot to cut corners, move easily, but if you're trying to do precision, you need to have your zone set to fine.